Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're talking about a car that wasn't remembered just for its speed or power, but for something much deeper. A car that quietly redefined what a performance sedan could be. Every era produces fast cars, but once in a while, a car comes along that sets the standard. The BMW E39 M5 is one of them. By the late 1990s, most performance cars followed a very clear formula. They were either raw sports cars, loud, aggressive, and demanding constant attention from the driver, or they were luxury sedans, smooth, comfortable, but lacking true performance. That perfect balance between both worlds barely existed. And then, BMW decided to change that. They weren't trying to build just another fast sedan. They wanted to create something that could deliver performance in every situation, whether it was a long highway drive, daily city traffic, or a tight technical road. And that vision gave birth to the E39 M5. At first glance, it doesn't look extreme. There are no oversized vents, no exaggerated lines, nothing that screams for attention. Just clean design, perfect proportions, and a quiet confidence that only true enthusiasts recognize. It's what people call a sleeper. But underneath that calm exterior is where the real story begins. Under the hood sits a naturally aspirated V8 engine. Not just powerful, but incredibly smooth and linear in the way it delivers that power. This isn't a car that shocks you with sudden aggression. It builds speed in a way that feels effortless, controlled, almost refined. And that's what makes it dangerous. Because while other cars make speed feel dramatic, the E39 M5 makes it feel natural. And that changes everything. Instead of fighting the car, you start trusting it. The handling is where things get even more impressive. Everything about this car was engineered for balance, from its weight distribution to its suspension setup and steering feedback. Through corners, it doesn't feel heavy or unpredictable. It feels planted, stable, and incredibly confident. It moves with precision. And more importantly, it communicates with the driver. You're not just driving it, you're connected to it. That's something most modern cars struggle to replicate. And here's what makes it even more special. This wasn't just a performance machine. It was a complete package. In city traffic, it feels smooth and manageable. On long drives, it feels comfortable and composed. And when you want performance, it delivers instantly, without hesitation. It adapts to you, not the other way around. Inside the cabin, BMW kept the same philosophy. There's no unnecessary flash, no overcomplicated design. Everything is placed exactly where it needs to be. Driver-focused layout, high-quality materials, clean, purposeful design. It's not trying to impress you at first glance. It's designed to make sense over time. And that's a very different kind of luxury, the kind you don't notice immediately, but appreciate more the longer you live with it. And maybe that's exactly why the E39 M5 has earned so much respect over the years. Because it didn't chase numbers. It focused on experience. Today's cars have more horsepower, more technology, and more features than ever before. But something important has been slowly fading away, that pure driving feel. And the E39 M5 represents that feeling at its absolute peak. It doesn't overwhelm you, it doesn't try too hard. It doesn't need to prove anything. It simply delivers everything, exactly the way it should. And when a car does that, it doesn't just become good. It becomes unforgettable. The BMW E39 M5 wasn't just another performance sedan. It became a benchmark, a reference point. And even today, when people talk about the perfect sports sedan, this is still the car they come back to.